Well, before I begin this video, I want to apologize first for the dust on the glass of this display case. But I'm showing you in particular 3 pots here that I recently added to my collection. They're really quite fascinating, especially the provenance that goes with them. These 3 pots are from South America, so they are created by Native American people, but South American Native Americans. Also in this display is a plaque back here, which is either Incan or Mayan. That's a reproduction. And there's a really cool reproduction over here, but I want to concentrate on these pots because they were formerly in the collection of a Loren McIntyre. And Loren McIntyre is the man who in the 1970s found the source of the Amazon River, and he was quite an explorer, photojournalist. He wrote pieces for the National Geographic magazine, and yeah, there's a ton of material on the internet about him. I wanted to first do some close-ups here and talk to you about these before I say more about him. I love this little rounded pot because it's the shape of what would have been used here actually in Northeast Michigan where I am. They had the rounded base so that they could be set next to the campfire in the sand or dirt next to the campfire and wouldn't tip over. Interestingly, if you look inside, you can see how the rim was applied after the body of the pot was formed. Okay. Then there's this little jug used for probably oils or I don't know, some commodity, but you'll notice over here is a white spot that actually is the remains of a face that was on this particular little jug, and it only has partial slip on it. So behind it though is one of my very favorite pieces in my whole collection, because this pot, although you know it has the rings on the side, the handles, it also has an applied strip around the whole pot, and it was you can see where it was pressed down by somebody's finger, and in some instances there you can even see the fingerprint of the person that did it. And it's a beautiful little pot, and I just, you know, I'm really happy to have gotten it into my collection. But I want to tell you, I want to read you something here about Loren McIntyre. Just a short piece here. This is near the top of a mountain in the Peruvian Andes is a small lake named Laguna McIntyre. This is the source of the Amazon River, so named for the National Geographic photographer, writer, and prolific explorer who made the discovery. Amazing is the word most often heard at National Geographic headquarters to describe Loren McIntyre, who surmounts all obstacles with ease. But there is one adventure McIntyre rarely spoke about. In the late 1960s, he went to Brazil in search of an uncontacted tribe in the Amazon rainforest called the Maoruni, or I think that's how you pronounce it. McIntyre was dropped off on a riverbank and followed the tribe into the forest. Before long, he was unable to find his way back out and ended up missing his return flight. McIntyre lived with the tribe for 2 months. Although they shared no common language, he discovered that he could communicate with the chief via telepathy in a manner he began to call beaming. This skill, he later learned, was known to the tribe as the other language, a way of communicating possessed only by the elders of the tribe. So there's a lot of interesting information about him and his travels online. I really suggest you take the time to Google his name and read up on him. But I'm really pleased to have these pots in my collection, and they're awesome little vessels, 600 to 1,000 years old. Thanks for watching. God bless.